Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Line Plans. As you can tell by today's title, we're going to be diving into a little bit of a recap of how my travels went. I'm not here to indulge you in all the details, nor will I bore you with the details of my actual travels, but I thought that it would be interesting to kind of reflect on what I took with me while I was traveling and if it was working and how that actually shifted a little bit of my current setup. We're also going to be doing a bit of a Baum Kutchen haul, mainly because August happens to be the month of my wedding anniversary, and I did have some stationery fund money saved up, and we splurged a little bit because we didn't get a chance to go to the Stationery Festival, so this was sort of to make up for that. So if you wanted to see not only the haul but my little TN update, then just stay tuned and let's just dive right in. And of course, if we've never met, my name is Meshi and I'm the person behind the Line Plans. We chat a few times a week, unless of course I'm away on vacation, then that's a whole different story. But if you love stationery, fountain pens, all the things, but you wanted to find a way to not really run into overconsumerism and actually learn how to use the things that you have in a more mindful way, you have come to the right place. Okay, let's just get started with the very thing that is in front of me. So I should preface that I initially thought that I would go with my standard size TN, and the standard size TN happened to stay home. I felt that it was too redundant for me to take both with me. I didn't want to take the larger common planner with me. I didn't really want to take the Hobonichi Weeks with me, so I did end up taking basically just a traveler's notebook. And for planners, I literally just took the little weeks from Common Planner. I'm not sure if this was such a strong call. Still, it was helpful that I had a planner in there with most of my plans and my schedule and things like that. I didn't really need this, I will just say that. So I'm gonna just set her aside. But this little guy, this actually got quite a bit of screen time, quite a bit of time. I just added the Kaweco Sport here once I got home. But let me just open her up. So this is in a camel size, it's a passport size traveler's notebook. What you will see here is also part of the haul that I've already done because I made some changes. But essentially we have a little cardboard folder where I can kind of keep like these sheets of washi tape, which I really love. I love traveling with stuff like this where we just kind of add a few types of washi tapes and then some dot stickers. I will talk about this in a second. And then I had this little notebook. This is from Yamamoto paper. I really love this. If you look at it, it's such a pretty design. It is basically in, it's like this cream colored paper and it's all dot grid. Very simple, but I mean, it allowed me to add a little bit of ephemera, a little bit of daily journaling, and it allowed me to really reflect on kind of what happened each day, which was really fun. And as you can tell, like I kept all the way up with it. So all the way up to the time that I got home. And then the only other thing that I had in here were these two inserts. One of them is from Muji. Actually, let me zoom out. So one of them is from Muji. This is just their standard size, like their passport memo book. And again, this is a very cream colored paper with dot grid. And the other one that I have in here is basically a monthly booklet from Travelers Company. So this is their monthly insert. So here, essentially, I just kind of set up the month and then I wrote a little something about each day, which is something that I really, really love doing whenever I have that in here. So these are the three inserts that I was using. And when I tell you that just having like a sense of like just daily reflections and just kind of highlighting certain aspects of the day and really documenting some of the things that we went through, how we were feeling, all of that, I thought that the passport size little notebook will not be sufficient, but it was more than enough space. It's not more than enough space for me to really dive into like adding more like memorabilia. However, I do think that it is big enough if you just want to write. So that's kind of what I ended up going with now, where this little booklet is now going to basically transform more into a commonplace book, which I really love because it's so small and compact. So I already have the key set up here. And then the other one that I have here, this is more like a daily reflection journal if I want to keep up with that, or this can become essentially a small little like daily to-do list notebook. So for now, I really like that I was using it more as a memory keeper while I was traveling. Will I continue to use it that way? I'm not sure, but I will talk about the other systems later. But I love the notebooks where they are become versatile and they can kind of convert and transform into whatever the needs are. Now, the thing that I ended up, one of the things that I purchased from Baum Kutchen is actually this leather wallet insert. I believe this is also from Superior Labor. Unfortunately, there is a small smudge there. It just says Los Angeles soft goods, so it's not Superior Labor. I thought it was. Nevertheless, very, very soft. It has like a little zipper in the back, which I love. So I can keep whatever I really want to in here. And then I can add a couple of cards, which again, I think is going to be very handy. It looks very chic. The leather feels absolutely amazing. Even though it's not the Superior Labor insert, it kind of doesn't matter. It's totally fine. And then this just kind of slides in front of it. So I kind of like keeping these two together. I think that this looks really cute. And then the only other thing that I added in here was the charm that I have is a small little brass coffee bean and the key. And the key is actually goes with the suitcase. So the initial one that I got for the Traveler's Notebook. So this one is the Hotel edition. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second because I did buy some inserts for that as well. But the other thing that I purchased from Baum Kutchen is actually this beautiful, beautiful Superior Labor pen holder, which I mean, just take it all in. It's again like this soft camel leather, and we can actually set this up together. So on this side, we have sort of like this larger sleeve where you can add in your pens. And then on this side, on the left-hand side, you have two folders, essentially. You have two sleeves. Not sleeves, you have like basically two pockets. So within the two pockets, you can add like any of your accessories, and then your pens can come here, and then this can kind of go on top. So let me just set it up because I already have things ready. I just wanted to really do that on camera. So first and foremost, I really love using my little stencil ruler from Midori. Obviously, I got like a little card from Baum Kutchen, which I thought is so cute. So it says Travel Within, and I just added their little stamp and their sticker. So she's gonna come here. And I also have this little sticker. This is from Modern Journaler, so I thought that we can just add her up here, which I thought looks really cute. And then we still have like a little slot here, and I still have these small little stickies from Muji, and if I don't put it anywhere, then it will never get used. So I thought that it can just kind of fit in here. And now for pens, obviously my daily writer currently is the Sailor. This is the Mint Tea edition, and I actually prefer to just clip it in instead of putting it right into the sleeve. The other one that I really love traveling with or just having it on the go is obviously the white Kaweco Sport. The only thing is that this clip, I have to kind of loosen it a little bit so that I can, you know, slide it on well enough so that it doesn't really damage the leather, because that just makes me cringe so hard. Now for pens, I also have this erasable pen. It's the Friction Ball from Pilot. I love how everything is becoming, it's a very white oriented setup here. Now for erasers, I thought about this, not erasers, for highlighters. While I do have the mild liners, I don't reach for them often enough for me to really love them, or I want to use multiple different colors. So I ended up actually going with the Sailor Brush Dual and the brush pen instead. I only have 3 colors of this, and honestly, these are by far my favorites. This is in a color, I don't even know. I think there's only like 3 colors that they were releasing at the time. If I find the color, it's color 273. So this is what it looks like. It's this really beautiful neutral mauve color, but then you also have a fine tip on one end, and then you have a brush pen on the other end. And again, it just fits right in here. And then the only other highlighter that I really liked is this one. And I will show you guys a swatch of both of them. So I just add her in, and then we can add this cover, and you are good to go. Tell me that it's not the cutest thing you've ever seen, because I'm so in love with this. It's just so small and compact, but it's very chic. And here's your little setup. It's just, I don't know, there's just something very special about this. I really love the way these two are kind of, you know, work together. Obviously I'm probably gonna be like switching the pens as I go, but for now I'm really happy with the ones that I got. Now, the other things that I also purchased is basically I got two, I already have unpacked one of them, but I bought two different, oh my gosh, what are these? It'll come to me. So I got two different patches. These are new, and I have one existing one. So I will walk you through what the plans are. So I have this one. I also purchased this from Baum Kutchen, but like a while ago, and I just never got around to actually putting it on anything. So here's sort of the plan. Okay, I have the camel passport, and then I also have, as I just showed you a second ago, the regular sized TN. So my plan is, so we have two different ones. So this one just says trust the process, and this one is like a little, it's like a paper dawn, or like a paper airplane, I guess. It's hard to tell. So what I was thinking is to put this one right here, and then we can just kind of sew it on. And then this one, the trust the process, can come up here. And I'm personally totally fine with covering that hotel thing up with this patch, because I think that this looks really cute. Alternatively, I can move it up here, but my only worry is that if I move it up and I put it right in the middle where this can still show, then the band will always go over this middle section, and I think that that's going to wear down the actual stitching. So I really don't want that. So I'm totally cool with just completely covering it and then adding like something cute at the top. I do kind of sometimes wish that this was actually like completely blank, but I mean, you know, whatever. I bought the special edition one. In fact, I should actually invest in something that will kind of preserve and kind of moisturize the leather, because I do think it's a little bit dry at the moment. But I wanted to make sure that we get this done first. So that's sort of the plan with this. I think that this looks adorable the way it is. And then this, I think it's going to look really unique and cool. So that's sort of the plan here. And we're in the process of setting that up as we speak. Now, the only other thing that I bought is a little washi tape. So this is, I will just pop the name on the screen, because I honestly can't remember the designer. But it's very neutral, very simple. I love it. I absolutely love stuff like that. And let me just double check to make sure that that's it for stationery. And oh, no, it isn't. It isn't. Two more things, traveler's notebook related. I also bought two inserts. One of them is the Tokyo special edition insert, which I thought were really pretty. Sorry for the glare, by the way. And then this one, I believe this is from another Baum Kutchen edition. I have to say, I really do enjoy the Baum Kutchen inserts. I have quite a few actually. You will obviously, as I'm telling you this, you will obviously see a lot more updates about traveler's notebooks. And I will tell you why the change of heart in a second, because I know some of you were really triggered when I was talking, but if it's for you or not. So this is my weekly, also Baum Kutchen edition. And I really love, now that I started like journaling more in there and actually filling it out, I really do enjoy a lot of these spreads. You know, I'm not sure if I would, I'm going to figure out like the main purpose of how I really am planning on using this. But as far as journaling is concerned, this is fantastic. I also have like a little clear folder here. And then I have a monthly insert. This is a special edition with craft paper, also made by Baum Kutchen. So this is like a white dot grid craft paper insert that I've had for like forever, and I really like this. And then I also have a monthly. So here's the monthly. So the monthly is just a normal, it's a normal monthly, but you also already have like pre-filled. I'm not sure if you can see, but you already have like the days pre-filled, so you just have to put in the dates. And then here's my setup for the month of August, which I thought also looks super cute. So I really wanted to have just like a neutral dot grid insert, and this ended up being a grid insert, so, but it's the same type of paper that Baum Kutchen is known for, and I really like it. So this will kind of come in a separate video. We can set this up and figure it out because I do have more inserts for this. But for now, I just wanted to show you that the two inserts that I got, one of them is from TN, and then the other one is from Baum Kutchen. So at least she is somewhat up to date. And then the last thing is this insert. This is in a B6 slim size. This is also from Superior Labor. It's in like this canvas with like the camel colored leather. And then I bought like matching little notebook from Midori. Love this. I do wish that I would have bought it in dot grid instead of a grid, but I mean, you know, I really love the fact that this just fits right in. It's just so perfect. I was seeing if, like, I wanted to see if there's any other planners that I could fit in here. I probably can, to be honest. So if I didn't use this notebook, if I would be able to add maybe the weeks or the Hobonichi weeks, I'm sure I could. No, it already doesn't fit, which is so disappointing. It almost fits. I wonder if you can do that with the Hobonichi weeks. I don't think you can, because it's not really designed as like a B6 slim size, but you can maybe try. No, it definitely doesn't fit. So the only thing that this fits is like an actual B6 size, B6 slim notebook, or anything that is advertised as a as a B6 slim. I would have to double check if the common planner has a B6 slim, or they only have like the B6, like the full B6 size. But nevertheless, I do love this setup, and I don't know, like if you've seen any of my other journals from Midori, this I am like severely in love with. I really like this. This is in an A6 size. I also bought like a small little A6 size. So this is A5. I have a small A6 size that I use for finance update. This is sort of like a daily journal type of thing that is becoming kind of like, I don't know, like it's becoming still more like a memory keeper journal. So as you can tell, like my system is slowly shifting and adjusting as we go, because I'm finding that certain systems are just seeming to work a little bit better for me. With just the more simplified it is, the better it works for me. So when I saw this, I was immediately in love. I really love how simple and compact and slim everything is. It just, I don't know, it really, again, like this whole setup, it just, to me, it's perfection. So I will keep you guys updated on how this is going and what the actual plans are for this, and what other notebooks we can kind of use within here. I wonder if you can use, I'm pretty sure we can use Astrology, but I don't think, I would need to have like a B6 slim. So if I wanted to use like a Astrology notebook, this wouldn't be it, but we can use something along these lines. And we can also decorate it. Actually, no. But anyway, so this concludes my haul, and it also concludes my sort of update. So there's slight changes to sort of where we're going and why I bought it. My main thing is, and that's kind of what you can expect from me going forward, is that I will probably showcase multiple systems. And it's not so much that I require it, but because I really wanted to showcase how you can kind of shrink down your system and in what way you can kind of make things work for yourself. So if you're like on a hunt to see like how you can set up spreads, let's say in the Hibino, you will see like a variety from me based on that. So don't necessarily look at some of my videos like I need to have a system that has 5 different planners, because obviously that's not the case. Obviously I'm content with any one of these systems. I'm content with a Hobonichi Weeks as much as I'm content with this one. So I will go more into detail of how I'm shifting my system, but primarily I've been really wanting to get into the superior labor products, and I've been really wanting to sort of slowly get back into the Traveler's Notebook, because it really bothered me the fact that I wasn't utilizing them to their full potential. And obviously there's a lot that I really love about this system. So I want to see how we can make it work, and what better way to do that than when you go away, kind of remove yourself from your like safety and your comfort environment, and really see like what happens when you have to wait about an hour and a half at the airport. Will you utilize your system, or did you just bring it for the sake of bringing it? So that's sort of the idea behind me not only traveling with it, but also seeing like, do I actually enjoy using this, or did I just buy it because I got influenced? So there's a lot to be said about that. Oh yeah, and I should mention that I obviously took the clip with me. The clippy is very essential. I don't want to make it sound like you need to have a clip, because you really don't. It was very handy because I could just clip a lot of things together. So there you have it. This is basically all I wanted to show you and kind of talk to you about. It wasn't so much about the haul as it was about like a slow shift in my planner systems. So I hope that you have enjoyed it. I wanted to kind of find out that if you had a chance to travel this summer, what did you take with you, and did that change what you currently use? Did that change your mind? So I would love to know. Let me know in the comment section, obviously. And if you enjoy videos like this one, please make sure that you subscribe and also like this video. Let me know in the comments if you do enjoy videos like this with the TNs and quick updates post like vacation, because I would love to kind of give you guys updates as we go. I do think that it is important to kind of slow down, take time to actually reflect on our choices and how that's impacting our system, and if the systems are working for us or not. So I do believe that a sense of reflection time is very valuable and important. But that's all I want to share with you. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.